If you want to check out another cool place in Escondido, head over to the Escondido History Center. There's literally so much history there, and we're going to go through it now. I'm joined by Executive Director Cynthia Castaneda to tell us about how Escondido residents can get involved with this. They can help out here this month. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Nice to see you. You guys are in Grape Day Park, right?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the History Center. What's so special about it? There are some incredible buildings and some incredible stories even to the History Center, the building that you're in. You start with that?
Yeah, so if we want to talk the origin stories of the History Center, we go back to 1956, where a handful of locals started this community, Escondido Historical Society. But if we want to talk about the complex as we see it today, that started in the 70s. 1971 is when we first acquired what was the original public library.
Wow, and that was 1894 building?
Correct, yes. It was on the brink of demolition. Unfortunately, it was a vacant building for quite some time. Our Historical Society got the building donated to the city.
Wow.
They picked it up from its spot, put it in Grape Day Park. It's our office now.
So that was an 1894 building that was on the brink of destruction. You guys stepped in and fixed it up, and now it's your office.
Correct.
I mean, how is that for repurposing? That's pretty neat.
I think it's wonderful. It's a 100-year-old building, and I get to walk in every day.
I feel the history in those walls. That's pretty amazing. We also have the 1888 Santa Fe train depot. I've been to that. That's incredible. There's lots of history there that you can read up on. The 1890 Victorian Hoffman's House, the 1906 Penner Barn, and the 1920s Pullman train car. I mean, these are all really cool sites that have a rich history that people should learn about there in Escondido.
Couldn't agree more. Our museum complex offers so many narratives, and for example, although the blacksmith shop is a recreation, we have live blacksmithing demonstrations and blacksmithing classes that you can take.
I love that. And your mission is to let more people know about what you guys do and all the incredible buildings there. But also, people are going to be learning about the Escondido History Center at the airport, at the new Terminal 1.
Yes.
We've got some kind of breaking news to bring to people here. Tell us a little bit about this new announcement.
I'm very happy to announce that the Escondido History Center is going to be part of the San Diego Airport Snapshot San Diego project.
Wow.
We were one of the organizations selected for a year-long exhibition. It's going to start later this year.
Wow.
And we're beyond excited to present Escondido's story to millions of travelers.
That's awesome. So people stepping off that maybe not even know about Escondido or its history, they're going to be able to go by this exhibit, learn all about it, and then maybe ways that they can help too, right? Is that kind of what is the goal of the exhibit?
So the exhibition itself is focusing on agriculture and the laborers who helped bring agriculture to the front of the Escondido narrative. But we will have our name there, and hopefully we can get the word out, such as things like matching campaign and how to get involved with the History Center.
When people walk into the History Center, what are some of their big takeaways? What are some of the questions they ask? What do they want to know? Do they want to know more about the modern day Escondido, how things got to where they are, or do they really want to deep dive into the history?
They really want to deep dive actually into the history of the buildings.
Interesting.
Oftentimes they ask, were these buildings here originally? And no, every single very large building was moved there starting in the 70s. So it's a nice thing to kind of brag about almost.
Sure, and you need staff that are as knowledgeable as yourself, and you need more staff, right? I mean, the staff is really heavily involved in this, but we're talking about funding, and that could really go a long way into helping, right?
Yes, so volunteers is one of the best ways that we keep the buildings open, and unfortunately we just don't have enough volunteers. Our hours are admittedly a little curious, predominantly towards the end of the weekend, and those historic buildings that we love so much, only on Saturdays or select Saturdays depending on the building.
Okay.
But if we were to able to acquire funding in the event that there's volunteer shortages, we could hire more historians to come in and help preserve this story. That's
awesome. That's what I was going to say. Here's a QR code where you can scan this right now on your phone to donate to keep this going and to keep the history alive here. That's the goal of this, right? What would the funding go towards, and how would it really help your mission?
A handful of items. So first things first, our buildings, as beloved as they are in dire condition in many cases. They're all still structurally sound, but if they don't get the aid that they need, such as the Victorian with the wood rot, we unfortunately may have to close it in the future to the public. Okay. So we really want to be able to preserve these buildings.
It's a good example of where your money will go to if you donate right now. Is there a website people can go to before we go?
There is, yes, at escondidohistory.org, or if you'd rather Google Escondido History Center, will be the first thing that pops up.
Awesome. Cynthia, thanks so much for coming in.
It was a pleasure. Thank you very much. Hopefully we can see you at the History Center
part of
one
our
day.
zip trip.